Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex. This is part 10 and it looks like we're not in Hong Kong just yet.
I blew it, JC. I'm sorry. MJ-12 must want you bad. Locked on the chopper and had the nav computer fly straight in. Last doors are shut. My weapons are locked. Weapon lock switch is on flight control deck 1. Get me back online or we're dead meat.
Oh, yep. Now we have to rescue him. And disable his quote-unquote weapon lock. Let's grab the gear though. Want that. Let's use up the candy bar. Maintenance notes. Don't care. Anyways, you need a key code, nano key, inside the barracks. However, it's filled with enemies.
Careful down there. That fueling equipment was installed by the lowest bidder. One time I had to fly a couple of gas technicians to the emergency room.
How does Jock know so much about these MJ-12 facilities? It's quite interesting. Anyways, let's get going. We are behind enemy lines currently, and they don't know that we're here. This barracks is full of enemies, patrolling guards. Let's hope that none of them notice I move forward. Cameras as well. Just wait for the camera to reline a bit, and then let's grab the things that are here. Pepper gun, cartridges. Let's lockpick this up. Why this one? You'll see. As the flight control detect code also, jeez. Bloody camera keeps seeing me.
Sergeant,
What could you have sworn? Nobody's here. Trust me. So anyways, let's get out. We have what we need. Let's take this vent out. And we're out. We have the code we need. Now let's open the place up. Anyone working at this place would be quite aggravated by the noise that this thing is making. Anyways, here you can deactivate the cameras. Interesting. What's this panel? Yeah, I can't bust it open. I'm not going to waste a lamb or anything like that.
Back in business. Come on down and stay clear of the blast doors to the south. I'm gonna launch a missile.
Yeah, he's sure going to launch a missile, but they're going to be armored things going out.
Fire in the hole! I have to get clear. Head for the exit and I'll link up with you when I can.
There are these things. Let's just stay in here for now. Oh, jeez, the textures in this place are just glitchy. Glitchy. Oh. Somebody's coming. I don't want to risk my health too much. And goodbye. Let's stay in cover and let's get back. So are those my echoes? Well, anyways, the area is clear. To the area. Except there are electrical arcs. I don't want to take damage too much, so let's just use my nano-tool prowess and disable the arcs. And goodbye. Now let's get going. Door. And let's go down. Wan Chai Market, Hong Kong.
Okay, you need to find Tracer Tong. He used to drop Paul off in a small compound east of the market. You could start there. Don't lose any time. Your kill switch is 12 hours old.
If you die, our plans will fail. Locate Tracer Tong.
Interesting. I guess this is the compound.
You're next to the compound Paul used to visit, but I don't know who it belongs to. I think I'm clear now. Good thing the NSA invested in stealth technology.
I know the code inside.
My brother's name is Paul Denton. I heard that he was a frequent visitor to this compound. You know him?
The Romanos path is closed to Guilos.
Paul is no friend of the West.
My name is Gordon Quick. I know your brother, but you are not him. They say you are loyal to Unatco.
I was, before Paul showed up in New York. A day later, I was helping the NSF.
You want me to take your word? You are in Hong Kong now, and we are businessmen. Paul earned our trust by working with us.
I don't have time for games.
No games. We would like another ally like Paul. The Triads are at war, thanks to a woman named Maggie Chow. A sword was stolen from the Red Arrow Triad, and Miss Chow started the war by blaming us, the Romanus Path.
Why is one sword so important?
It is an extraordinary sword called the Dragon's Tooth. Nanotechnology developed by the Red Arrows for Merida before he was murdered. We know that Chow is a liar, but we have no proof.
I'll go speak to her, but first I need to find a man called Tracer Tong. I need his help.
Mr. Tong deals with businessmen, not beggars or strangers who might be spies. Chow lives at 1313 Tonochi Road. Be observant. Find and examine that sword. It is the evidence we need.
I'll help you against Miss Chow, but then I'll need to see Tong, or I won't be your ally for more than about 12 hours.
Yep. Let's go to Tomochi Road. Here's a nice place. Let's ignore the market for now. Also, remember the words. Chow is a liar. Just walk around the area. Like your money,
I work
Tomochi
for the
Road.
butcher too. Everybody in
But remember those words. They might just save you a whole lot of time. Yeah. I know you can jump this. Let's see.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
I'm no tourist. Here we are.
You are an unfamiliar face on Tonochi Road.
I'm here on business from Gordon Quick.
You are here to speak to Miss Chow, perhaps. Half a block down on the left.
Thank you.
The woman is a snake. Believe nothing she says.
Believe nothing.
I bet you come from the market. That's where I want to go.
If you listen to her, you might just be digging your own grave. Public access terminal, what do we have? So she grants us access for some reason. Hey, elevator. Hey, what the? That was the door we could open.
I'm looking for Maggie Chow.
You must be Mr. Denton. Miss Chow has been expecting you. She is waiting in the living room. Please follow me.
Interesting. Now let's listen to her.
Mr. J.C. Denton, in the flesh. As dark and serious as his brother.
You know who I am. And Paul? You know my brother?
Intimately. Call me Maggie.
Paul never mentioned you.
That is why he is still alive. He can keep a secret even from his own brother.
But why?
Paul told you about Majestic 12, correct? The conspiracy behind UNATCO?
Just the name.
Majestic 12 sent Paul to murder the former Red Arrow leader. And me too.
And he double-crossed them?
Rest to say, I persuaded him to join our side.
What does Majestic 12 want with the Red Arrow?
We are winning the Triad War against Majestic 12's ally, the Luminous Path. We were developing a new technology. You might have heard about a sword?
The Dragon's Tooth, right?
The Triads settle disputes in contests of skill, which includes the crafting of weapons. The Dragon's Tooth would have made us unstoppable.
So Majestic 12, they're trying to tip the balance, give the Luminous Path a technological advantage.
Exactly. I tried to warn the people of the danger. And the Luminous Path calls me a liar. The police have all the evidence they need to settle this, locked up in the station at the Wanchai Market, but they will not act. Go and see. I know the code to their vault. 87342.
It's only fair to tell you that I spoke with Gordon Quick before coming here. I thought he was a friend of my brother's. I agreed to visit you and learn the truth of the situation.
Yes, you were seen. The new Red Arrow leader is Max Chen, and you don't have to go to the Lucky Money for him to know your activities. Now tell me about Paul. Why did he not return?
Paul's on his way to Hong Kong. I don't know when he will arrive.
Then you must think for yourself. In Hong Kong, the truth is seldom kept in plain sight.
I will accompany you.
Yeah. Remember when I said that Maggie Chow's a liar? Let's do this professionally. Takedown style. Goodbye. I don't trust either of you. And why? You'll see in a moment. What you might not realize is this. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Alright, we have sufficient nano tools. Let's just pry open the security pad. MJ-12 troop. Interesting. They were fighting the war against MJ-12, right?
Greetings, J.C. Denton. I have been observing you through this fascinating device in your skull. You have found the proof we needed. The Dragon's Tooth sword. There, inside the glass case. If you wish to be my ally, you will retrieve the sword and await my instructions.
I understand that this is all the proof you need to trust that Maggie Chow is a liar. WS, Walton Simons. You are to be commended for your swift response and exploitation that to escalate tensions between major triads.
Good. Now take the sword to Max Chin at the Lucky Money Club. If you can make peace among the triads, then perhaps I can help you in your difficulties.
Whoever's out there, give yourself a bogey.
Yeah, I sort of made a mistake in waiting too long. Let's just wait for them to do their business. Also, bioelectric lasers depleted. That's what happens when you fail to hack. But yes, proof enough, right? Proof that she's a liar. Don't need this either.
Who's there? Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech.
Oh, they spotted me. Let's do some combat.
We're gonna need some.
You're going to need to do some what? Anyway, that was only one guy that actually noticed my presence. Should not drop my gear in the middle of the open. Anyways, let's grab the sword quick and get out. This area is certainly toxic and vile. What's that red stuff? Anyways, let's get out. No time. And here we have the Dragon's Tooth Sword. Boom. Lightsaber. There's a lot of clang, though. As I said, don't trust her.
Someone's there. I can hear you.
Goodbye. Anyways, off to those two people.
Strangers in Hong Kong should stay near the market.
I myself have been watching Miss Chow. She just met with Max Chen, leader of the Red Arrow.
Interesting. But yep, that email also confirms that she's in league with Walton Simons and MJ12.
To visit the canals at night.
I hope that's all the proof enough. You should trust those people. You really need Mr. Tonk's help. You trust them, not these bastards.
You were right. Maggie Chow is a con artist.
You have proof.
Yes, I found the sword in her apartment.
Good. Inform the Red Arrow Dragonhead. Then we will see who is the real traitor.
Where do I find this dragon head?
Max Chen is his name. The Red Arrow headquarters is at the Lucky Money Club in the mall area beneath the market. Come back and tell me what he says. We can begin to negotiate a truce.
Alright. Off to the Wanchai Market. But not before we're going to do this.
She said no.
Impossible!
She said she has made other arrangements.
The Red Arrow?
She was very rude.
Interesting. Chinese security bot.
Please, look around.
Do not risk entering the VersaLife Corporation until Tracer Tong has deactivated your kill switch. I will give you your instructions at the appropriate time.
Well, normally you wouldn't be able to access this because you don't have the code, but I actually do. Funnily enough. Also, do I have my credits? Yep. Decent amount. If you want, you can loot the store, but it's going to attract attention.
Hey man, where you from?
The States.
We're from Australia.
On vacation?
Let's just wait for Russ.
He's kinda cute. What's your name?
JC. Is this a good club?
Oh, totally. And it's a Red Arrow place? They get everything real cheap. Look, can we ask a big favor?
Sure.
My friend and I. It's so silly. We left our credit cards at the hotel. Think you could get us in?
How much do you need?
Only 20 each. We get in for 20.
Sure.
Right, you like to dance then? Let's go.
You're so bad.
I'm just going to let them in for...
Leather boots. For you, 25 credits admission.
Here you go.
Perfect. I order you to stand in the spotlight and growl at the women like a dog who needs a master.
What? Also, that guy's a Geb gun. I usually get lost here.
I feel silly.
Hello.
That's a strange place. I think I remember the
Have
correct
another
path.
drink?
But firstly, we're going to visit a popular meme.
Shake it! Move it!
Come on.
I spill my drink!
You heard it. Legendary. Now let's get going. I think I remember the correct route.
You see,
You have to go behind the bartender. Down here, to here, over to here. Open the door.
excuse me, sir. This room is off limits to club patrons. I suggest you leave.
It's okay. I'm here to see Max Chen. He'll expect me.
An American. I hope he likes what you have to say.
Also,
Isaac
get
is letting
ready
anybody back here
for
leave.
chaos.
You must be Max Chen.
So?
I have found something in Miss Chow's apartment that might interest you.
Is that so?
The sword was never destroyed. It was stolen, and she is the one who stole it.
Preposterous.
I have it right here.
But Miss Chow?
She works for a group called Majestic 12. She's using you and the Red Arrow for her own ends.
No, you must be mistaken.
Think about it. She murders your predecessor, hides the sword, pushes the Red Arrow into the war with the Luminous Path, and then, what next? The Triads are weakened and an outside group seizes power. Sound far-fetched?
But there must be an explanation.
Perhaps you should meet with the leaders of the Luminous Path.
Perhaps. For now, take them this message. I will stop hostilities until I have completed an investigation.
Boss,
What is it?
Marty at the door said we had trouble. Soldiers coming in. She said there was some kind of mechs.
MJ-12 troops. They must have followed me.
Yep. You heard me right. Oh, jeez.
Say your business and go.
These are commandos. In other words, the worst kind. Let's use the bioelectric soul and let's get rid of them. Snipers. Luckily, these guys are going to be on a full distraction spree. Commandos are equipped with not only machine guns, but also whatchamacallits, rocket launchers. As you can see, they're deadly. Let's get the heck out of here. Not much fight against these guys. Let's be careful. You have this thing. It's called the Dragon's Tooth Sword. Anyways, let's use whatever bioelectric cells we can pick up and let's get going. That was a slaughter. MJ-12 commandos. The worst. Anyways, let's get to Mr. Tall.
2? Yes, a little something to...
I informed Chen about the sword. He's declared a truce between the Red Arrow and the Luminous Path.
A truce? Are you certain?
Majestic 12 attacked the club. I think he would consider forming an alliance.
Mr. Denton, you are the man I hoped you were. Tracer Tong is inside, in his laboratory below the compound. The door is in our sparring room. He will know what to do next. To enter our compound, use the code 1997.
I kept entering 1987. But, enough. Time to get in. And yes, I have an expert of all the codes that are necessary to complete the game. And you can really quickly skip through the entire game, well, the entire Hong Kong section, if you just simply do a couple of things. And you can even skip through the kill switch deactivation, which is the funny part. Anyways, let's go talk to Tong. Underground facility. Button.
Mr. Tong, you know my brother Paul Denton.
Yes, a reliable man. So your kill switch has been activated.
I feel fine, but it's been over 16 hours.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.
Can you do something about it?
That will depend. You, like your brother, are an extraordinary piece of technology. I never pass up the chance to try a new blade. But I fear at the crucial moment, I may lift up my arm to strike, and you will twist free of my grasp.
In other words, I'll owe you a favor.
Indeed, has been your friend Mr. Jacobson, a man of much useful knowledge. He arrived in Hong Kong shortly after you did. I was forced to keep him in custody until I could verify his identity and his loyalties.
I assume he checked out.
I believe he is sincere. Now, go down the stairs to the operating platform, and I will examine your systems.
Interesting. Where's Jacobson, though?
You must be JC. Tong will see you now.
Nanoki. Joktan Chuvo Department Nanoki. Interesting. Plasma rifle. Are you kidding me? He has tons of gear. A clip modification. Would be good for my sniper. 20mm AG rounds. Bow shotgun shells. Has this atmosphere check oxygen level before and during entry. Wow. There's nothing hazardous about this place. Just grab what weapon I can get. I'm guessing they do all kinds of research down here. Track darts. Anyways, this blade is so powerful I use it against bots. Not kidding. The big military types. Regular pacifier guards are simply just get the gun. Oh, Jacobson.
You took a big risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just gotta do it.
How'd you find Tom so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_undernet.0924243.886. I posted a message to the board and he contacted me himself.
You talked to Jaime before you left?
He told me you wanted to use him as a spy. I don't know. Pretty dangerous, isn't it?
Maybe. What do you think?
Jaime was scared. Simons is on a witch hunt for traitors.
They probably suspect him because we're friends.
Exactly. But he told me he's going to stick it out because you think it'll help.
I hope he's smart enough to know when to get out. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boards. Daedalus was supposed to be the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money that finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what, resurrected AI?
I wish I knew.
Most likely is. Anyways, I forgot about one thing. Which is hacking one computer. But no worries.
Stay right there.
Whoa. Painful. Did I take any damage? Oh no. Good for me.
Success. Come back to the control room.
Interesting.
Please, complete your business, Daddy.
That's it?
A simple switch, as they call it.
Have you heard from Paul?
On his way, according to smuggler in New York. He will be fine. Meanwhile, we still face the likelihood of a triad war here in Hong Kong.
Quick and Chen declared a truce just a few minutes ago.
A good bit of diplomacy, I admit, but it won't hold. Not with the sword left to be fought over.
I think they'll be slow to anger with Maggie Chow out of the picture.
No. In their system, the sword is a doomsday weapon, a temptation. We must recover the Raman coding from VersaLife and make it available to both triads.
So that's all you expect in the way of a favor? A little corporate espionage?
The first of many favors. Remember, I saved your life. Now pay attention. The VersaLife elevator north of the market will require an employee number. Try 06288. Once inside, find Mr. Hundley, the shift supervisor. He can be persuaded to give you access to the labs.
Hundley.
You will find him receptive. He is the corrupt official who sold the Red Arrow the technology to begin with.
I'll find the Raman coding, but I'm not your henchman. I'll help you as long as we have a mutual interest.
If you choose to fight Majestic 12, you will need an ally. We will have a mutual interest for some time. In fact, I took the liberty of setting up a computer account for you. Login JC Denton. Password Sanctuary. Feel free to use the machine in my office.
Interesting. Anyways, we're going to check the email and we're going to be done with this episode. Sanctuary. Login. Interesting. Required objectives. There is a little time, you should know the organization. Blah blah blah. District 12, Intimidation Force. Maggie's great death. They must not succeed. Let's locate and destroy the Universal Constructor. Let's not fail. Fire me on car. They fire me on the spot if they knew I was sending this message, but I've got a feeling they're trimming me out any day now. This is. Alex tells me there's no way his communication can be traced, so I trust he knows what the hell he's doing. I understand why he did. Being a soldier isn't just about following orders, it's following those orders in the service of a higher cause. When that cause is betrayed, we're not soldiers anymore, just pieces on a chessboard dying for the wrong reasons. Things have been bad since we left. Maggie has disappeared. I killed him. They say he's been below the duty, the director of female, Walden Simons, assumed interim authority, but there's something about him I don't like. He seems reasonable, but there's something behind his eyes. I saw the same look in them in combat. Not part of them was human, just left. And some friends used to be associated with UNATCO that disappeared, but I may see if I can find them again. Maybe they'll be useful to you. We'll see. In the meantime, do you things right, GC, and let the devil take the rest. Interesting. So anyways, I'm done for this episode. I'll see you all in the next time. Have fun, everyone.